So to us, especially the members of parliament, I also plead with the members of parliament that we have no time for sideshows. And I want to assure you, Your Excellency, nimesikia tu hiyo inaitangwa mushene, that there might be an impeachment. And I think I've been on record saying I will not sign, I cannot sign, and I have no time for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Sabina Chege from Muranga. And you can see here, he was telling Gachagua that he was not going to sign the impeachment motion, and he promised the DP her full support. She disassociated herself completely from the side of William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we noted a number of leaders from Mount Kenya actually changing their stand. Some of them even saying that they did not sign that motion. Others saying that after listening to the ground, they are not going to vote for the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. A number of them comes from Mount Kenya, and it is gonna change as times passes. So today, Kenyans are converging at various places in their county to actually give their opinion about the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. But that is not the concern here. The concern is our politicians who have no stand, who have no clear stand. What do they stand for, ladies and gentlemen? And by the way, if you look at these politicians, do you think most of them were signing because they were convinced that Rigathi should be impeached? So in this video, I want us to look at the reason why they have kept on changing their position. Number one, in my view, is that Kenyan politicians are very deceptive. They are deceptive in nature. That is their nature. They tell you they are going to do A, B, C, D, but then now when the real situation comes, they don't do it. Again, if you look at our politicians today, you realize that there are those who have been promising so many things, especially William Samoei Ruto, but they don't achieve anything. They don't. They tell you they do A, B, C, D, but after they go to the office, after they go to those national assemblies, they don't do anything, they forget anything. So they keep on deceiving themselves and even deceiving the common mwananchi. Number three, in my view, they are changing because of unmet expectations. I strongly believe that mkono mtupu haulabwi. Waswahili wakasema. So for you to get the support, for them to sign the motion, you must actually do something for them. You must do something. If you fail to do it, then they are going to bolt out. They are going to change their position. So that is something that can make leaders change the position. Again, when I look at this country, you realize that almost every politician has a price tag. Otherwise, how did William Samoei Ruto manage to bring Raila Amolo Odinga in his camp? How did Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta manage to bring Raila Amolo Odinga in his camp? There's a price tag. Every politician has a price tag, and only those who meet the price tag get the support of these members of parliament. The other thing is that when you look at them, they have no ideologies. Our politicians have no ideology. They stand for nothing. Nothing. They are not convinced about anything. They move with the current. If the wind is flowing in this direction, they flow. If it turns in this direction, they swim. Whether it is down currents or up currents, they don't care as long as they survive. They are survivors. Unlike a place like USA, you realize that if you are a Democrat, you stand for something. If you are a Republican, you stand for something. The same case applies to UK. The Labour Party, the Congress, they stand for something. But our Kenyan politicians are just there. They wake up to go and earn salaries. They wake up to go and make deals. The other reason why they change position is because of fear. Some of them could be intimidated by the executive. They fear. Some of them are forced to sign because they are told this is the party position. And if you don't align yourself with the party position, if you don't move with what you are saying, definitely we are going to discipline you. Disciplinary measures will be taken to you, and you can be chased away from the party. So this is something that can make them keep on changing. There is also maybe a phone calls. You are called from the higher office, and you are told, we want you to do A, B, C, and D. And many people cannot withstand. They cannot be able to tell, maybe say somebody like the president or the deputy president, they cannot be able to tell him no. The other reason is they expect, some of them could be expecting favors. Because, for example, if Gachagua wins and becomes the president, how do you think he's going to relate to Kimani Ichung'wah? How do you think he's going to relate to those people who are studying with him? Definitely, they'll be very close to him. And again, some of these favors comes with maybe promises. They are promised so many things. One, you do A, B, C, D, tutafanya hivi. Others comes with tenders. Yeah, tenders. Most of the government tenders are given to these people. The guys who supply jet fuel, for example, you realize they are maybe in government. The guy who supplies so many things, you realize the government does business with these guys who are in the cabinet, who are in the National Assembly or in the Senate. That's why you see them, they keep on changes, because they fear that the tenders will be denied. The other reason is because of 2027 general elections. A number of those who are taking position, especially in Mount Kenya, are doing so because the ground is against the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Majority of Mount Kenya leaders are saying that it is kufa dereva, kufa mataga, makaga, sio mataga. That's what they are saying. They believe that William Samoei should first be impeached, or they should both be impeached. There's no way you can leave William Samoei Ruto and impeach Rigathi Gachagua. That's the conviction in the mountain. That is what they think should happen. And because if they are not careful, they are going to lose the 2027 general elections. And let me ask you here, if elections were to be held today, would you vote for your member of parliament? Would you vote for your governor? Would you vote for your senator? Would you vote for your MCA? Because the ground is turning out to be very, very slippery. And by the way, by the time we go to Tuesday, by Tuesday, I think a number of leaders will have changed positions. There are those who signed, but they are not going to vote for the impeachment. And William Samoei Ruto need to be very, very afraid. Because if Gachagua survives this one, he'll be the greatest and the most powerful DP, the most influential person. And I'm going to give a critical analysis later, maybe to see what is likely to happen if Gachagua survives the impeachment. Otherwise, guys, have a blessed day. And please remember to like my video. I thank you for watching up to this moment. Bye-bye.